on it yet, or leaves on it obviously, but it's Esperanza, also called the yellow bells, also has a yellow flower on it. Tacoma stands is the botanical name for it, and it's quite an interesting plant. I use it medicinally for a couple things. One is generally in cold and flu type formulas. It's very good. It's an antiviral, especially adenoviruses. It's very strong antiviral. But another thing that I've used it for successfully has been for blood sugar problems with type 2 diabetes. It's a blood sugar, lowers blood sugar, and it does so in a variety, in a couple of different ways. But used in combination with some of the other, like gymnema, some other herbs that also help lower blood sugar, it works very effectively. I think more effectively that way than just by itself.
Is it the pod that you're using?
So I use the leaf. I actually fresh tincture the leaf and the flower. I do it when it's starting to flower, and I usually get the flower in there too, which is fine.
And it's a yellow flower?
It's a yellow flower. Esperanza. Tacoma
Drought
stands,
resistant, grows beautifully, never dies. You can take some seeds right here. Gently.
Yeah, that's great. So if you can take some seeds and replant any of these that we're talking about, it's a good idea. Let's see. Ellen, anything you use this for other than what I mentioned?
No, you're good.
Okay, cool.
And it comes in you fresh tincture
The leaf and
The
the
leaf.
flower together.
Is it still Esperanza?
Mostly the leaf, but
Must be hybrid.
I'll get some flowers eventually.
I know
Yeah,
you're
so
talking-
that one thing I'd say about it too, though, that I forgot is that I hear you guys talking about hybrids and such, and a lot of the varieties of this are kind of escaped landscaping or hybrids, and so usually if you get, anytime you can get a plant in the wild, it's always going to be more effective. It's always going to be stronger. Hybrids are never going to be as potentially effective medicinally, so avoid that. If you have lantana here, we could talk about that. And
Lots of lantana.
and people buy lantana and they go to the hardware store or whatever in the plant section and buy a bunch of lantana. It's usually not very effective at all. But
Right.
medicinally, lantana, I use it externally, and it's very effective. The Camara and the Urticoides species. And so if you have some here, we can talk about that. But,
Yeah.
and then right over here to my right is also